it's Froggy. Merry Christmas. I am so excited to share with you guys the baby haul. Should I call it the toddler haul now? That sounds like the toddler haul. I don't know. Because both my kids are toddlers now. But anyways, I'm excited to show you what all we got them for Christmas. This is going to include their stockings and their advent calendars, which I don't know if you can see me, but those big boxes behind me, those are the advent calendars. Inside is like this big, huge display and a bunch of little houses. We got one for each of the kids. Only one of them ever got used last year for my oldest, because my youngest was only a few months old. But this year my youngest is also old enough to use it, so we're really excited for that. So we're gonna start with the advent calendar stuff. I got a ton of stuff. So obviously there's only 24 days in the advent calendar. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you everything that we got for the advent calendar. So there's a couple of big snack items in here. So I've got them some Mum biscuits for my youngest because she is currently teething. She's getting like 4 teeth all at the same time. We got some of these little toddler Mum biscuits. There's these cheese ones. Both the kids like these, but my oldest is obsessed. They smell like the Kraft Dinner mac and cheese powder, like the KD powder, for those of you in Canada. Okay, so I got little Kinder snowman for my oldest, because she can eat some chocolate now. I'm only going to give her like a couple of them. The rest of them are for fuzz. But he doesn't know that. And then I got these also for my oldest. So these are ones that we haven't been getting for quite a while, even though both my oldest really loved them, but we had to stop because they have a may contain for peanuts. And my youngest had a peanut allergy, but it looks like, according to her latest blood test, she no longer has a peanut allergy, but we still have to get her properly tested, so she's not allowed to have peanuts still until we get like a final testing done. But we are now allowed to have them in the house, and it's good for my oldest to still get exposure to peanuts, just so she doesn't develop an allergy. So I got those. But for my youngest, I got her these instead of the Odie Chomps or the Kinders. I got her these little like cake bite oat bite things. So this one's like a banana bread flavor oat bite, and then this one is a carrot cake flavored oat bite, and neither of these may contain nuts, which is good. And they're also, everything here is gluten-free, which is really great. Since Fuzz has celiac disease, so he can't eat a lot of things, and we have to be careful about exposure. I also did get another granola bar for my youngest. She really likes these fruit and veggie oat bars. This one's blueberry flavored. I don't like them. I hate the smell of like that fake blueberry stuff. It's gross. Okay, now we can move on to some of the toys. So I got them these little finger puppet guys. I mean, they're toddlers, so yes, I'm getting a lot of stuff from the dollar store because they're not going to care about, like, really good quality stuff. So there's a Santa, there's a snowman, there's a penguin, a reindeer, and an elf here. They do fit in the little houses. I'll have to show you some of the little houses later, but they're super cute. We got it from IKEA, and they're just really adorable displays. Okay, and then I got a bunch of these from IKEA as well. Give me a sec. There's a big blue whale who I'm actually not sure is going to fit, but we'll see. This octopus also might not fit, but I'm gonna figure it out. But he's really cute. His little tentacles like uncurl and everything. He's adorable. There's this green sea turtle guy here. There's an orca here. And then I also got this little meerkat one, because there was only 5 and I wanted it to be even for my kids. And while we were there, I gave my youngest, because she's not going to remember any of this, but while we were picking these up, I gave my youngest the choice between the little meerkat and this little otter baby, and she chose the meerkat, so that's what we went with. I could have gone with the otter baby and kept with the aquatic theme, but she really was obsessed with this little meerkat. So I got that for her, and then I put it aside. Okay. Okay. I also got a little rubber duck. and this little McDonald's truck. It came in one of my kids' Happy Meals forever ago, and she was a little too young to play with it at the time. She didn't really care, but now she's getting more into like vehicles. We got this one little motorcycle toy that my oldest really likes, so I figured now is probably the time to pull this out, and she'll be super stoked about it. And again, they're little kids, like they don't remember most of this stuff. But anyways, and then for the 24th, I like to do a much bigger box. So instead of having something in the little house, what I want to do in the future, and I think I've talked about this before, is to make like a little scavenger hunt to find their Christmas Eve box. And we'll hide it somewhere, and there'll just be instructions, and they go around the house looking for it in the morning, and then they'll find their Christmas Eve box, and then they'll get some new jammies for Christmas Eve night and Christmas Day. And there's usually going to be like a movie, popcorn, maybe like hot chocolate mix or something, and an ornament to put on the tree. But since they're little, we can't do all of that. So far we're only doing the ornaments for the tree and the pajamas. And I also think I might want to do like Christmas books for those as well. But I'm debating between that or like a different advent calendar, like a family advent calendar where it's a Christmas book and we open one every night before bed and we'll read like a Christmas book together. But I'm not 100% sure yet. But anyway, so I'm going to show you guys the pajamas first, and then I'll show you the ornaments we got. And there goes all the stuff. Okay, so my oldest, I think I've shown you these pajamas before, but she's finally big enough for them now. So it's these white hoodie pajamas with, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like these gold snowflakes on them. I don't know if that's gonna come up. And then it says one of a kind in gold embroidery. It's so soft, and it's got like the little feet stickies and stuff, so she's not gonna slip and fall. We don't have a lot of footy pajamas for her now that she's potty trained. It's a little bit harder to do these, but every once in a while we can put them in it. And now she's getting to the point where she can let us know in the mornings or at night when she's wearing her pajamas that she has to go to the bathroom, and she can hold it long enough for us to be able to get the pajamas off of her for her to go to the washroom. And she's just learning how to unzip her own clothes to do that herself. She still has a hard time getting out of them, but we're getting there. So I'm really proud of her, and I feel like footy pajamas can now work again. And then for my youngest, she's gonna get these little soft feety pajamas, which have also made a feature a long time ago, but these should just fit her now, because they say 12 months, but honestly I'd say these are more 18 months. But they've got like little sheep on the feet and little sheep all over it, and they've got the stickies on the bottom as well, which has it says Carter's, I guess that's the brand. But they're super soft, and these will be nice and warm for her for the winter. And then the ornaments we got, so my oldest right now is obsessed with Winnie the Pooh, and we found this Winnie the Pooh Christmas ornament, so she's gonna love that. And my youngest is getting into Snoopy, so we found this little Snoopy skiing ornament, and that's gonna be their ornaments for the year, and I'm really excited for that. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then moving on, so as you saw, I did get a lot of snacks for the advent calendar. Not all of these snacks are going to go in the advent calendar. Some of them are going to go into these little containers. So I got these 2 containers here. My mom picked them up. Some of the gifts that I'm going to be showing you today are actually from my parents. My parents live on the other end of the country, so they can't be here with us for Christmas to give them out themselves. So they send us the presents well in advance, and I wrap them up for them and put them under the tree, and it's from, you know, Granny and Grandpa. But yeah, so my mom got these little pins. So there's like Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse kissing, and then we've got this one here with all of the funky patterns and stuff. And I'm gonna fill this with some extra snacks and whatever doesn't actually fit in the advent calendar, because like I said before, some of these little toys, the little Bonums here, I don't know if they're actually going to fit inside. So if they don't, I can put them into these little containers, and that'll be good. I'm going to show you guys maybe the stocking stuffers next. So I'll show you my oldest ones first. So we've got this fat little reindeer with a cute little scarf. And then inside I've got this little Elmo figurine. I am going to take everything out of the packaging and wrap it up before, by the way, but I haven't done that yet, so there's that. I've got a Tigger toothbrush here and a Bluey toothbrush here. And I got her these little hair clips. They have fabric clipping on the back, so it doesn't pull on her hair. She's sort of letting me do her hair now, so I want to get these and see how it goes. And, I mean, she can take them off, stick them to whatever, and it's fine. It's fluffy from inside the stocking. There's this little Minnie Mouse racer car that's from my mom. And then I got her this little Sea Raptors and Flying Reptiles book. She's really into dinosaurs right now, so I got her this little board book to read about it. It's kind of lengthy, but it's a short book, so she'll still be really interested, and she also loves dinosaurs, loves pictures of dinosaurs, is super obsessed with them, so that is gonna go really well for her. Oh, okay, so there's a bunch of these. Hold on. I'm gonna start pulling up the rest of the stuff out of here because these all kind of go together, except for one of them. Okay, so I got her this little dinosaur here, and you push the head, and his eyes roll and change color, and he goes rah rah rah. She'll find that interesting. She likes T-Rexes, so that'll be fun. And then I got her these like the little people, Fisher-Price little people things. It's a dinosaur set, so there's like this little stand, and it's got like a little thing here where I can put the little dinosaurs, and it's got a rolling boulder here that she can play with, and it's really textured. Okay, the fluff from inside the stocking is getting everywhere. But anyways, so there's this little T-Rex, and it just fits on. It barely needs any pressure, and then they just sit like that. So there's the T-Rex, there's a little pterodactyl here, and then there is a Triceratops. I'm a little sad that I couldn't find a Brontosaurus for her, because she loves the Brontosaurus. I think that's her favorite, but I couldn't find it. So I just went with what I could find, and I know she does like T-Rexes, so that was the next best thing. They're her second favorite. My youngest helped me pick this one for my oldest, so that worked. So now for my youngest. Okay, so first is a Snoopy doll. He is huge. This is actually my brother's Snoopy doll that he grew up with and would sleep with every night. He loved this one, and when he found out that my youngest was super into Snoopy right now, he was like, give it to her. I want her to have it. I want him to be loved by a kid, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this to her, and hopefully this is her special toy, like how my oldest has Caviar, which is her little gray and white cat. Because we're still trying to find her special toy, and there's a couple that she gravitates towards, but nothing is locked in for her yet. So this might be the one. But if it isn't, it's no hard feelings. Okay. So I got her these freeze-dried strawberries and bananas. We haven't actually tried freeze-dried foods with my youngest yet. My oldest did not like them. The last time we tried it, absolutely hated them. So I'm hoping that this will be a way for my youngest to eat fruit and like it, because she likes crunchy textures, but they can't be too crunchy, and then they can't be too soft, and she really just doesn't like fruit unless it's in the puree pouch form. So we're hopeful. We also got a little car for her, so it's Daisy Duck for her. It's got a little bow on the back. It's very cute. Whoop. She also gets a book. So this one's called Alligator Pie. It's another board book. And I thought it was pretty cute. This one is just like an easy read. I mean, she's not even a year and a half yet, so that'll be good for her. I got her a new toothbrush. This one's just yellow with stars. There's this little jingly Woodstock here. And there is a Snoopy to match. Somewhere. Oh, there he is. Snoopy to match. He's very cute. and Puffy. So she's going to get loaded up on Snoopy right now, because it seems to be one of the few things that she's really excited about. So, and then the last thing for her in here, I think it's the last thing. Give me a sec. Okay. Don't know how that ended up in here, but alright. And then we got her some little Love Duck snacks. Yeah, it's just like a cornmeal puffy snack with, what is it, carrot and apple flavored. She'll like that. Easy peasy for her. She really likes to snack and graze, but she's kind of picky about what she eats. That's why we did get her one thing we know she'll eat, but we also got her something new to try and see if she'll eat it, because it's really all we can do. We can just trial and error it, and then if she doesn't like it now, that doesn't mean that she won't like it in like a week after, or a month after, or, you know, and at any point. She will eventually probably get there, even if it isn't immediate. So now we can move on to the bigger gifts. So, for my oldest, my parents decided to get her one of these little phones. I did grow up with a phone like this, like as the toy. So that was pretty exciting to see this, but yeah. So they got her this. It is definitely, it says 12 months plus. I feel like it might be a little too young for her, but we'll see. She might like it. We don't have like we've got like the little, like the receivers for phones, but we don't have an actual like phone, and this one has wheels so she can like push it around or whatever, so she might really like it. And then also for my oldest, we got her this Pet Vet kit, and it comes with so much stuff. Like, it's literally everything that's in here. It comes, here, I'll show you what's in the back. So it comes with a cat and a dog. Dog and a cat, there you go. It comes with a bunch of like doctor's tools. So there is a stethoscope, which she is constantly trying to turn other items into stethoscopes. That's why we decided to go and get her like a doctor's kit. But I couldn't find like just a doctor's kit. The ones that, except for these really cheap ones that were like $10. It came with like a stethoscope and like one or two other items, and then it just came in like this little clear plastic case. And I was like, that's gonna break, and there's barely anything in it. But this one comes with like a fabric bag. It's got like this checkboard that we can give her like a whiteboard erase marker for to check things off. It's got a bunch of like bandages and stuff like that. There's like bottles that you can actually open and put stuff into. And then yeah, these little dudes, and they're super soft. So I think she's gonna be really excited about this one. It is also something that Miss Rachel has, and since my oldest is still watching Miss Rachel from time to time, she might actually recognize the dog and get really excited about it. And even if she doesn't, when we watch that episode the next time, I can give her the dog and be like, look, it's the same, and she could follow along. So that was kind of the idea for that one. And then, let's see, we got her this little apron. Oh my gosh, there we go. It'll grow with her, which is really great, but and it's like all Velcro and everything, and it's really this cute like tie-dye cat pattern. It's got little pockets, but she loves trying to help me in the kitchen, and she loves wearing the aprons, but all of my aprons are way too big for her, so she's just drowning in them. So we decided to get her an apron of her own, and when I saw these at like this little farmer's market, I got, oh man, this was the cutest one. She has some other really fantastic patterns. Her name, she also has an Etsy store. The Apron Lady, Susan Ranger. But she's got a couple of like adult aprons that are in similar styles to this, where it like looks like the 50s style, where it's got like the flat, fat neck, and then it flares out like a skirt. It's very cute. I would definitely recommend checking her out, but her stuff is gorgeous. And I'm so excited to see my little girl in this. And then, let's see. And then she's also got 2 sets of pajamas. So one of them is this Minnie Mouse set. So it's just Minnie Mouse here, and then it's got a pair of pants with a Minnie Mouse patch on it. And then there's also a Bluey set. These pajamas are from my mom as well. Anyway, so there's Bluey, and it says Night Night, and it's Bluey and her special friend, and then the pajama pants. That's the pattern there. I'm sure she'll be very excited to get those. Oh, and then there's one more gift for my oldest, and it is this little stuffed cheese. I saw this, and oh my god, it's so soft and squishy. It's very nice, but she loves cheese. She's obsessed. It's like one of her favorite foods. So when I saw this little plushie cheese, I was like, yes, she's gonna want that. And then before I start showing you the stuff for my youngest, I also bought like this little Santa plate to put the cookies on. I thought it would be cute. And my daughter is really interested. She likes playing, making cookies, and then we'll put them out for Santa, and then she'll pretend to be Santa, and she'll eat the cookies, and then she'll give herself a present, and she'll open it and be all like, oh my god, Santa got me a big Christmas tree. And it's just it's a funny image. She's a silly creative girl. But anyways, so for my youngest, I also got her a little soft plushie. It's this little plushie chicken with a little boop, boop, and the little comb, and it's so soft. She'll really like that. And then she also got pajamas. So she got 2 sets. It's from the same company, and it's just like a repeated pattern. So I'm just going to pull one out and show you what the pajamas actually look like, and then I'll show you the pattern for the other one. The funny part about this, though, is I took these out. These are supposed to be for 12 to 18-month-olds, and they are basically the exact same size as the 3T pajamas that are for my oldest, and it's ridiculous. Like, I literally put them together. So for the shirt, this shirt for the 12 to 18-month-old is longer than the one for the 3T, but the arms on the 3T shirt are longer than this one. And then the pants are, the 3T ones literally just come down to here. So they're just this much longer, but they're wider by like this much, like a whole inch. They're wider. And then this one has like a proper like seat on it for the diaper. Whereas the other one didn't. The other one's just pants. But anyway, so this is the... There. So this is the strawberry pattern, and honestly, I like the material on these ones much better. It's an organic cotton, and my youngest daughter has really bad eczema, so this will help be it's going to be a nice fabric for her skin, and it's going to be really nice and breathable. So that'll be good. And then the other one, I'll show you the pattern on it. It's just this beige coloring, and then there's just like these bears. It's very cute. Okay, and then her main gift is something that I've definitely talked about before, because I've got one of these for my oldest, but it's this Bear nighttime lamp. It's also a humidifier, and it's got the 3 light modes and then of white light, and then it's got 3 light modes of red or pink light, and then it also has a noise machine with 3 levels on it, and then the 3 levels of the humidifier where you can just do a little, a medium, or a lot. And it comes with a cup that you can fill the humidifier with. But it's a fantastic little thing. But we decided to get it for her so we can stop using her fan at night and start using just this as the noise machine. But also the humidifier is good because, again, she dries out like nobody's business because of her eczema. And it looks like she might be starting to develop a little bit of a fear of the dark. So we wanted to get ahead of it and get her like a nightlight just so she has it. But yeah, we were really excited to find this, and way less than what we originally bought it for, because when we originally bought it, it was like $89, and this one, when we found it, it was $40. So steal of a deal. It seemed like it was the last one. This box was definitely already opened and maybe returned, but we did test it out. Everything is there. Everything works. So no issues with that. Not sure why it was returned, but whatever. It's ours now. And we're really excited to give it to our daughter. Okay, so the next thing that we got for our youngest is one of these little dudes. The little spin, and then it'll make noise or whatever for the animals. A see and say, that's what it's called. And then it's got the two sides, a bunch of different animals, a little farmer in the middle, and it actually came with batteries, which most toys don't. So I was really excited about that. What is going on? Look at this cow. Look at him. Look right here. He looks evil. Like he's like, I dare you to spin it. What the heck? It's a little creepy. All right, whatever. But anyways, and then the third thing and the final gift for my youngest is this here. So it's called Ocean Emotion Seashells. So it's these little pieces. There's a seashell here, and then it comes with a little banum inside. And the banum has two faces when you flip them around. So I'll show you on the back. And it does come with like a little pail as well. But this is like the little card, and it shows you all the different emotions. And then there's a bunch of different animals, and they all live inside different textured seashells. But there's an axolotl, a starfish, an octopus, a crab, a pufferfish, and a jellyfish. And then, yeah, so they've got the different faces on the front and back. These can also be used as bath toys, but what I want to use them for, once it's warmer outside, obviously, we have this water table in the backyard that we put sand on one side, water on the other side, and I thought that that would be a lot of fun to have the seashells buried in the sand, and then they can play with them at the water table and have them float around, and it would be really cute. But it would also teach my kids about emotions, because my youngest is just starting to pick up from my oldest about like the different emotions. So she'll just be like, I'm sad, or she'll be like happy and stuff like that. So she's just starting to figure it out. So now we can go over all the different emotions with her, and it's a very cute little set. And then the last gift is a gift for both the kids, and I'm honestly super excited about it. So it's this like this drawing table, but there's like so much to it. So it's a little drawing table. It comes with legs, so the kids can kneel at it and draw with this little pencil, and it like brings like, and apparently you can click through it and do different colors, and then you've got like this thing here, so you can swipe it and get rid of all of the whatever you drew, and then you can take the legs off, and you can bring it around with you as a like a portable drawing pad. And then if it is on the legs, you can also use it as a stool to sit on. And I forget how much like it can take as far as weight. I want to say it's like 30 to 50 pounds, something like that. It said it on the web page how much it could take. It doesn't seem to say it on here, but you can actually like use it to sit on. And it did, from what I remember, take like a surprising amount of weight. Oh, and this one's green, I guess. My parents got the green one. But yeah. So I'm really excited about that. I think both the kids are going to really love it. And it's a nice mess-free way for them to be able to do drawing whenever they want to, because they're really into coloring right now. But my youngest still tries to eat the crayons or color on the floor or the tables and stuff like that. And my oldest is still trying to learn shapes, but is having a hard time seeing what exactly she's doing, because she makes just a big mess and then just stabs with it. So hopefully she'll be a little bit gentle with this one. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see them give this one a go. I think they're gonna have a really fun time. But anyways, so that's everything. There's a lot. But anyways, yeah, so I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.